I work here because I like animals. I like being around animals, and animals, a lot of animals around everywhere needs help and needs a lot of care, and they need people to take care of them, like feed them. They need food and they need water, and the area is cleaned up. That's why I like working here.
If you have a conversation with Ed, it will become fairly obvious that there's something amiss. But he doesn't wear an autism banner across his forehead. Far from it. He is Mr. Personality Plus. Our goal for both of our children was that they would grow up to be self-sufficient, contributing members of society. Did we have a definition for that? No, but we were just going to try to give them every opportunity that we could so that they could reach that goal.
Hi, I'm Ed Major, and I'm a ranch hand out here. We are at the Campo Urbano ranch where us self-employees, we work out here with the animals, and we have job coaches that help us through the day.
Campo Urbano, I like to describe it as a living laboratory. It's a place where we can all come out and experiment with sustainability and equine therapy, working together in a community setting.
I think that the ranch is phenomenal. All I can say is it is phenomenal. Ed has learned a work ethic, that you have a job to do, and there are expectations of you that you will do that job, and that you will meet the goals, that you'll do things that are wrong, but that's not a barrier to success, that's an opportunity to learn and put what you have learned into practice.
The job coaches out here help us learn different skills and on what tasks and what stuff we need to work on out here. I learned to work with other people with disabilities out here, and I work with job coaches that are really helpful for all of us out here and to progress in the future.
You know, Bo and all the people that he's worked with at the ranch, they gently push the envelope so that Ed doesn't realize that the envelope is being pushed, but he's gently being nudged to go to the next level of learning. I have seen his vocabulary grow, his ability to communicate with people.
Yeah, you're good, guys. Okay, go ahead, Don. Give us sausage, okay? You know what's in toast, right? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Come on, Saucy.
Josh.
Saucy.
So who are you feeding right now, Don?
Saucy.
Good job. There's people who have disabilities, cognitive disabilities, who will come out and work out at the ranch, and it's our job to work with them on community employment skills. So working on being punctual, working on how do I be appropriate at my job, how do I work at a pace that is good for me and good for my job. And we're really try and be as supportive as possible with people's needs and work by a person-by-person basis.
There is the fundamental respect of the individual. It isn't, you know, this kid is a kid with autism and you got to treat him differently. No, this person is an individual, and this person has his strengths and he has his weaknesses. And as I interpret the responsibility of the ranch and the support job coaches and everything, it's their responsibility to help him develop his strengths and minimize his weaknesses.
If you are working here as a supported employee, that this is a real job where you can come and learn and grow. You know, it's a very serious job also because we're in charge of a lot of big animals, and it's our responsibility to keep them safe and keep them alive and going. I think that part's very empowering because a lot of different jobs might not be like that, so people come out here and they feel a sense of responsibility kind of towards the ranch and kind of brings out the best in people usually.
He's learned independence, and I think that's, I attribute that to him working at the ranch, that they taught him that he needs to be responsible and that he needs to be accountable. He's matured because he's been given the environment in which that maturity could take place. I look at him compared to other peers with autism, and we know those kids because he's going to the Alliance for Autism, and he's fortunate because many of these young people fall into a black hole after they leave school, and Ed hasn't. Ed has continued to grow and mature.
Eventually I want to move on to a career away from here, hopefully soon. I want to get, since I like do a lot of videos on my iPhone and stuff these last year and months now this year, I want to eventually go on a career for movie filming.